Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Joe Nicasia, your business mentor. Today I want to talk to you about three ways to brag without being prideful. And, Scripture says that pride cometh before destruction. Um, you know, we don't want to be so prideful that, we put ourselves over God. That's really unhealthy. Your ego is not your amigo. And so, what I want to talk to you about is how do you tell people that you're good without being prideful? How do you let people know um, that you've got the goods without uh, being that prideful, arrogant sob? And it's a little bit of a challenge. I am good at what I do, but I don't want to be over the top. And so I think the issue is that that. Um, we need to find that balance, you know. And so I want to give you three things that are going to help you brag without being prideful. And I asked Alan Weiss this one time. I said, "What's the difference between confidence and arrogance?" And he said, "Confidence is the honest to God belief I can help you. Confidence is this honest to God belief that I can improve your conditions. Where arrogance is this honest to God belief that I can't learn anything from you." Okay, and that's a really unhealthy space. So let me give you three things that I think will help you let the world know how good you are without slipping into that prideful, arrogant space. So the first one is, it ain't bragging if it's true. you know I had a client come to me at a security guard company. He had one customer paying him $3,000 a month. I told him he wanted more customers, and I said, well, why don't you go back and see if your existing one customer can give you more work? Ask them, do you have more work for me? And he was really resisting it, but he went back and asked his one customer if they had more work, and they gave him 7 more yards at $3,000 a yard. His income went from $3,000 a month to $24,000 a month with simply one meeting. It ain't bragging if it's true. I worked with Jack Howes at P&J Engineering. Okay. He hired me and I helped him rewrite his LA Times ad, and I helped him with his sales process. When we rewrote the LA Times ad, his incoming calls went up 40%, and his sales process went from less than 20% to almost 80%. Okay. As a result, he bought 3 new trucks and hired 3 new crews of 3 and hired a new estimator. So, the first way to brag without being prideful is, it ain't bragging if it's true. If you're telling a true story of a client's success that was a result of the work that you did, it ain't bragging if it's true. Number 2 is, I think that, I'm not bragging. I'm applying for a job. Okay. You wouldn't come into a job saying, well, I'm kind of good and I'm kind of okay. I am the best. I've been trained by the best. I only work with the best. I always get paid the best, and I'm worth every penny. And that's coming from, I have the confidence that I can serve your business. And so I'm not bragging. I know the 5,000 hours I put learning what I know. I know the phenomenal mentors that I've been trained with. I've helped, over 4,000 people in 400 industries. So, I'm not bragging. I'm applying for a job, and I want you to know my credentials. So that's the second way to brag without being prideful. It's like, I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to be a massive contribution to you and your business. I'm here to be a massive contribution and to help you get the outcomes. And so I'm not bragging. I'm applying for a job. That's number 2. And number 3 is, don't brag. Get your clients to brag for you. I have a page. Let's see. I'll post it in the comment here. Hopefully it shows up. Create a proof page. Create a proof page. Oh, that's not it. Well, we'll have to get that to you separately. I'll post that separately. But, don't take my word for it about how good I am. Listen to my clients. Let me give you reference. Talk to the people that have worked with me and gotten phenomenal results. So, the third way is, get your clients to brag for you. And one of the things I do now is, I really do want to get my clients amazing results. One of the things I do now is, before they even buy from me, is I let them know, I want you to be so happy. Three things will happen. Number one, I want you to be so happy that you'll be a repeat customer. I want you to get great results, and you want to keep, hopefully you're so happy you'll keep working with me. Number two is I want you to be so happy you'll give me, referrals. And number three is I want you to be so happy that when you get great results, you'll give me a video testimonial. And so, you gather a bunch of video testimonials. And so you're not bragging, your clients are basically bragging for you. Look, I do know that when we serve clients and get them a great results, we have the right to feel good about that. They had a problem. I came in, I did an intervention, I improved their conditions. And I'm so grateful that I get to actually do the work. I do make an income, but I'm doing it in the process of making an impact. I'm doing meaningful work, and I'm changing and improving lives. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. That, he who wishes to be great must learn to serve the many. And so when you serve well and you do well and you get your customers good results, then you have the right. It ain't bragging if it's true. Number one. Number two is I'm not bragging. I'm applying for a job. And number three, get your clients to brag for you. And so, I know this to be true. We need to find that balance between being good at what we're doing and being humble. Meekness isn't weakness. I want to challenge you to go on to Google and type meekness isn't weakness. There's a really brilliant article that meekness is a special kind of strength. And if you have a problem with the word meekness, like if you look in the dictionary, it might say weak, but in the Christian sense, it's I don't need to have confidence in myself because I have so much confidence in God. Okay. The meek shall inherit the earth. And if you have a problem with the word meekness, just replace it with emotional intelligence. The emotionally intelligent will inherit the earth. So I know it to be true that when you're a massive contribution to the clients you serve, that and you get them good results. Client results is the new marketing. You might want to write that down. Client results is the new marketing. And if you're helping your clients get good results, do these three things. It ain't bragging if it's true. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for a job. And number three is my clients brag for me. Don't take my word for it. Go to my page. I got a bunch of testimonials on that page. I've got a bunch of testimonials that aren't on that page. I've got references. Anyway, look, if you want to let the world know that you're there to be a massive contribution there, if you want to let people know that, how good you are, and you want to find a way to do that doesn't come across as arrogant or prideful or egotistical, reach out to me. I'm a business coach. I'll help you put together a strategy that you feel comfortable with, so that you can grow your business and let people know. If you are a badass, you need to let the world know you're a badass. The world needs you to show up and fully serve them. And so if you want the help's available. This is Joe Nicasio, your business mentor. God bless you and have an amazing day.